The first clue was a single like at 1:17 a.m. on a post that barely anyone noticed. Chloe Kelly had uploaded a quiet photo after training, no big caption, no tags, just a streetlight glow and a calm smile. Within minutes, one verified account liked it, a Premier League star. One of those names that make sports pages sprint to post. The like disappeared 2 seconds later, but screenshots are faster than regret, and by sunrise the whispers had already started. Chloe had lived under headlines long enough to know what the internet does with a hint. It turns it into a whole movie. It paints villains and lovers and secret meetings in places that do not exist, so she did what she always did. She kept her face neutral. She posted nothing else. She trained. She smiled for the cameras. She acted like she did not hear the crowd chanting a rumor, but the second clue was not online. It was real. After a charity event in London, Chloe walked out the side entrance with her hood up, trying to avoid the little swarm of phones. A black car was waiting at the curb, engine running, windows tinted. The driver never got out. The back window lowered just an inch, and a voice said her name like it was a private thing, not a headline. Chloe stopped. Her hand tightened around her bag strap. She did not smile. She did not wave. She just leaned closer and said, "Lo, you are going to get me killed." The voice laughed softly. Not loud, not cocky, controlled like someone trained to stay calm under pressure. "Sorry," it said, "wrong entrance." Chloe stepped back fast, but before the window rose again, she caught one detail in the dim light. A hand resting on the doorframe, a ring with a tiny crest. Not flashy, just a private symbol. Football people would recognize it instantly. Premier League. The window slid up. The car rolled away. And Chloe kept walking like nothing happened. That night, her best friend called and said, "Do not tell me you are doing this." Chloe answered, "I'm not doing anything." Then she paused. Then she added, "I'm just living." The third clue was a scarf. A week later, Chloe posted a photo in a cafe, laughing with teammates. In the corner of the frame, barely visible, was a scarf tossed over the chair beside her. Dark color, classic stripes. Nothing obvious. But fans zoomed in like detectives and started comparing patterns to club merch. The theory split instantly. Some said it was from a team that plays in red. Others swore it was from a team that plays in blue. Somebody claimed it was not even a football scarf, just fashion. Chloe watched the chaos unfold and did not correct anyone. Because the truth was simple and complicated at the same time, she had not planned this. It started the way real things start, with one conversation that felt safer than it should. They met months earlier at a private recovery clinic used by athletes who could not afford to be seen struggling. Chloe had been there for a small ankle issue, frustrated and restless. He had been there too, hood up, cap low, trying to disappear inside a building that did not allow photographs. Chloe recognized him immediately. Everyone did, but she did not say anything. She just nodded once like she was acknowledging a human, not a brand. That surprised him. He followed her into the waiting room and sat 2 chairs away. After a long silence, he spoke. "You are Chloe Kelly, right?" Chloe turned and said, "You are not the first person to notice." He smiled without showing teeth. "I'm not trying to be weird." Chloe raised an eyebrow. "You are doing a terrible job." He laughed. The sound was different than his stadium laugh, softer, real. And for some reason, that was the moment Chloe stopped seeing him as the Premier League star and started seeing him as a tired 20-something boy trying to breathe. They talked in fragments at first. Injuries, rehab, pressure. The unspoken fear that one bad season can change how people love you. He admitted he hated how everyone expected him to be a machine. Chloe admitted she hated how everyone assumed confidence meant invincible. Then he said something that stayed with her. "When I score, they love me. When I do not, they act like I am broken." Chloe nodded. Same, just different noise. It should have ended there. A brief connection between 2 people who understood the same storm. But it did not. He started showing up at our matches, not publicly, not in the main stands, always hidden. She started watching his games more closely, noticing how he moved when he was stressed, how he touched his wrist before a big moment, how he never celebrated too long like he was afraid joy might be punished. They became careful, too careful. Texts with no names saved, calls at weird hours, no photos, no posts, no public dinners. The rule was simple. If the world finds out, it will eat it alive. Chloe tried to pretend she could keep it separate. Training life, private life, but the internet does not respect lines. A tabloid account posted a blurry shot of Chloe leaving a hotel lobby with someone taller beside her, both faces hidden. Both wearing caps. The caption said secret Premier League romance and the comments exploded. Names flew like knives. People tagged every footballer who had ever smiled in London. Chloe scrolled once and shut her phone off. 2 days later, he called her. "You okay?" he asked. Chloe forced a laugh. "Do I sound okay?" Silence. Then he said, "I can end it if you want." "I do not want this to hurt you." Chloe swallowed. The truth was she did not want to end it. She wanted the world to stop touching what it did not own. She said, "I do not want you to end it. I want you to choose me quietly." He breathed out like he had been holding it. "Okay," he said, quietly. The fourth clue came at an awards night. Chloe arrived in a clean black outfit, hair done, smile practiced. Cameras flashed. Reporters shouted questions. She answered the safe ones. Then a voice called her name from the side corridor, soft but clear. Chloe turned and saw him standing there, half hidden behind a column, suit sharp, expression unreadable. He did not wave. He did not step forward. He just held out his hand like a decision. Chloe walked toward him without thinking. For 1 second, they stood close enough to feel each other breathe, and that was when the room around them went quiet in her head. He leaned in and said, "We cannot do this here." Chloe whispered back, "I know." He handed her something small. A folded paper. Chloe opened it and saw one line written in neat handwriting. "Meet me where nobody looks." Chloe looked up. His eyes were steady, not playful. Not arrogant, serious. And then the reveal almost happened. Because the photographer rounded the corner at the worst possible moment, camera raised, finger ready. Chloe felt her chest tighten. She expected him to step back, to run, to protect himself. Instead, the Premier League star shifted 1 step forward and blocked the lens with his shoulder, shielding her without touching her. The photographer cursed. The flash still went off. When the photo hit social media the next morning, everyone zoomed in again. They saw Chloe. They saw the outline of a man. They saw a sleeve cuff with a tiny stitch detail. Some swore it was from one club. Others swore it was from another. The arguments became louder than the truth. And the truth stayed hidden exactly as he promised. Because in the final frame of the story, Chloe is in a quiet street later that night, reading the folded note again under a streetlight. A car pulls up. A window lowers just an inch. A hand appears with that same ring. Chloe steps closer, and the narrator almost says his name. Almost. But the window rises before the world can see, the car rolls away, and Chloe smiles like she just won something private. The clues are there. The internet will keep guessing. But the answer stays in the dark where they decided it belongs. Like and subscribe for more stories, and comment who you think it is.